Hello Year 6. I had a question about common denominators on Mathletics. Common means it's the similar or same. Okay. Denominator is the number below the vinculum, which is the one D for down. It tells you how many pieces make one whole. So if it was 5 was the denominator, there'll be 5 pieces that make one whole. Very much like what we've got over here. So in this particular one, I'm looking for 5th over here. So you can see 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. There's 5/5 would make one whole. But if it's just by itself, 1/5. There's one piece. The numerator tells me I've only got one piece of pizza left. I need 5 pieces to make one whole. So we're looking at common denominators. And it can be a bit confusing because they want you to simplify. So to find this, you go into Explore, or unless you've got a kind teacher who just gives it to you, you go to Fractions and you look at Adding and Subtraction. Click on that. Find common denominators, which is this one here. If I click on this, this will take me to here. Let's go with pink. So the first thing is I look at the screen and it's telling me 6/5, 6/8 plus 5/8. The denominators are the same, so if they're the same, this one stays the same. So this one here would be 8, stays the same. 6 plus 5, 11. So 11 slices of pizza. My pizza box can only hold 8, but this is known as 11/8, which is an improper fraction. An improper fraction is when the numerator is greater than the denominator. If I wanted to turn it into a mixed one, I think how many 8s can fit into 11? One whole. 11 minus 8 would leave 3. 3 of 8. If I wanted to turn it back the other way, so this is a mixed fraction, back into this, all I do is the denominator multiplied by the whole, which is 1, so 8 times 1 is 8, and I plus the numerator, in which case is 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. And in this particular one, we are just doing 11/8. So if I type in 11/8, that will give me this answer as correct. So these first couple should be pretty simple. 4/6 minus 3/6. Just be aware it's a minus and a plus at times. So this one would stay 6 because they're both denominators the same denominator. 4 minus 3 would be 1. Oh, up the top, 1. Easy. It's the next few that start causing you problems because they'll ask you to simplify or put it in its simplest form. Here we go. Evaluate giving answers in simplest form. So when you're in class or when you're at home, you've got a whiteboard or a pen and paper, this is the way I would recommend doing it. Denominators are the same, so that would be 20. Keep that the same. 17 minus 3, 14. Now 14 out of 20 would be correct, but it's not correct if they ask for its simplest form. What that means is you need to know your times table and division to help you make it a little bit easy. I know that they're both even numbers because 14 ends in 4 and 20 ends in 0. So I could divide them by 2. Sometimes you can divide them by a higher or a greater number, but in this case, I can't. So what I do at the top, I must do at the bottom as well. 17 divided by 2 gives me 7. 20 divided by 2 gives me 10. I know 7 is a prime number, which means it can only be divisible by 1 and itself, so that's as far as it goes. 7/10 would be my best answer. 7/10. Let's try maybe 2 all. Now you can see the numbers are becoming greater, more difficult, but again this is where your multiplication skills and division skills come in handy. 26 is the common denominator, so I'll keep that the same. 55 minus 33, lucky when I was at school I did some maths, so I know how to do that. Just carry the 5 here. Correct, 22. So at the moment, 22, and if I checked 22, the inverse operation of minus would be plus. If I plus that, it should give me that. 22, 26, but we need to put it in its simplest form. If you put that in, it's going to be marked wrong. Okay? So let's just have a look. If I just go, the proper answer, they're both numbers that can be divisible by 2. So 22 divided by 2 is 11. 26 divided by 2 is 13. 13 and 11 are both prime numbers. That's as far as it goes. Can't do it any further. But let's just say I put in 22 and 26. It's going to be wrong because I didn't put it in its simplest form. So here you can see 11, 13. So that's where you have to break it down even further. So let's do one more. Okay, 7 40ths minus 5 40ths is actually going to be 2 40ths. But we need to simplify it, and again, 2 can be divided by 2 and 40 can be divided by 2, so it's going to be 20 and the top one's going to be 1. One more, okay, one more, should be one more difficult one coming up. Okay, 34 plus 3 34s plus 34, let's go 34, 46. Again, we've got an improper fraction, but again we have to simplify because it says the simplest form. Divide them again, and again 2 seems to be the best option. 46 divided by 2 is 23. 34 divided by 2 is 17. And again, that's as far as I go because both these numbers are prime numbers. There's one that we can do besides divided by 2. Here we go. 30. Denominator is 28. 32 minus 2 is 30. Now, I'm going to hold it there. So see if you can work that one out.